So I forgot to record an intro for this video, so here we are in Melbourne last year, and we're shooting Kodak Portra 160 on my Minolta Freedom III. I've often had mixed results with Portra 160. I never seem to really be happy with my results with it, but this roll there are a few shots where I do like it a bit more than I have before. Here we are just outside of Luna Park, and I feel like I definitely wasted a few shots here. Like, I mean, the gate's cool, but I don't think I needed to take a photo on the film. And one thing with the Minolta Freedom III is I think the viewfinder is just a bit off because I kept being a little bit higher with my frame than I was wanting. But overall, it's a solid point and shoot that meters pretty well, except when you're doing in direct sun, because I would have liked more color from that. It's a bit dark, but it does the job pretty well and is significantly cheaper than your Olympus styluses and whatnot, and is almost just as good. Here, at least as far as the shadows go anyway, I find the Portra 160 just a bit too muted in the shadow areas, though I do kind of really like the yellow blue contrast going on here. This frame I wanted a bit lower because I wanted to get that bin, but obviously it's a big cutout, which is unfortunate. And yeah, these were just some random shoes. I don't know why I took that photo, to be honest. I do like these palm trees, but I would have liked a bit more from the top of it. Portra 160 has a very solid color profile, but it's not as punchy as I like, and even though I know Portra 400 isn't incredibly punchy, it's a bit more neutral at times, though it is warm too. I find that the 160 is just a little bit less vibrant than the 400. And so here I played with putting a red gel in front of my flash, and the first shot was too intense. The shot on Brunel here is actually quite alright though, so then it was nighttime, which is not an ideal time to be shooting 160 speed film, but this shot's quite nice, and I was using the red gel again for that. I'm just never fully happy, though the colors are pretty solid here too. But yeah, I'm just like, if I'm gonna be shooting something that's 160 speed, I really do want something that's giving me something a bit more special than Kodak Portra 160 seems to. And I've definitely seen other people's shots with it that look fantastic, and I'm just always curious why my 160 shots don't look as good as my 400 shots or as other people's 160 shots. I feel like I'm definitely doing something wrong here, and I usually do meter it at 100 just to get that slight 2/3 of the stop overexposed. Yeah, I never really seem happy, and here you can see in that person's skin, I'm not entirely happy with how kind of muted it is. And yeah, those kind of like red glowy things is kind of my hand trying to cover the flash and not being completely successful. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like the shots could just look a bit more punchier, and this is even after doing some post work on it. It's still just not exactly what I'm looking for in a film, though it still is pretty good. I mean, the grain's fantastic, but I do find the best shots I've gotten with it have been at golden hour or in Los Angeles where the sun raining on you. This shot I actually quite like, but other than that, I've just never been happy with my shots on Portra 160. Though occasionally I do get a shot or two that I don't mind. But it's just not for me, even though it is quite similar to Portra 400. But I can't really put my hand on what it is that just doesn't have me wanting to shoot it that often. Hope you liked the episode. Please let me know your thoughts on the images in the comments below. Feel free to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when there's a new episode. Well, yeah, I'm Josh, this has been Frames Per Second. Just get out there, shoot some film.